Says I'm live. See how this works, man. What's up, zoners? This is Tyler, Big Turd Ward, and Jason, not the here youth and Walt. All right, he's out at a wedding, so I'm doing this by myself. I still have my beers. I think I'm on number 5 or 6. You know, there's two per, so who knows what's actually happening. Uh, Trying to change this thumbnail, but whatever, dude. I'll change it later. So, anyways, today is our ranking show, man. Our live ranking show. Number 1, what's up, Steel? It's awesome, dude. Hey, we got a special episode today. Instead of Jason's rankings that I'm going to be sharing, I'm going to be sharing Vegas's rankings. So, hey, somebody out there in the Reddit world, all right, got all Vegas's overs and unders and put them into rankings. I'm going to share this. I'm going to share them with this with you in a second. Oh my god, dude. We're going to go over running backs first. Oh my god. Then we'll get into the wide receivers and such. But yeah, dude. So Vegas, if you ever are unsure about a player and you're like, oh man, you're trying to ask experts or whatever, just go to Vegas and check out their over and unders for their yards and stuff like that. So right now, these players are in order of the Vegas rankings because I understand if you don't know me, you probably want to go with those first. But I also have my rankings over here to the left, man, which I feel strongly about sometimes. Oh, I put 11. No wonder that was that. I needed to be 0. So I highlighted the biggest differences between me and Vegas. Vegas and I, like, they've got Breece Hall ranked super high. I've got him just inside the top 10. Let me see if anybody's got any questions. Not yet. So that's how this show's going to go, man. We got Vegas ranks. We got Tyler's ranked, which is me. Turd ranks, whatever, dude. You want to know how I got that name? Is because I said James Cook was going to be an MVP running back. That was his rookie season. I was a couple of years off. Laid a big turd that year. So anyways, Quinshon Judkins is looking like he's going to be a top. I mean, I don't blame you if you have him in the top 3. Versus Miami, it's going to be insane. Breece Hall had 22 carries last week against Denver. What's he going to do against Carolina? I think that only came out to 59 yards. So I understand why Vegas has him super high. But when I'm looking at, I'm not going to rank him above Jahmyr Gibbs. I even like Josh Jacobs he fully practiced on Friday, even though they talk about his injuries. Also, Javonte Williams versus Washington. That game has like a 54.5 game or point over and under. So give me some of that, especially with the workhorse running back. Let's see. Nothing yet. And then, so anyways, I'm pretty in line with Vegas. I highlighted the things that are plus or minus 4 or greater. I did green like that because I wrote 11 because I was drinking. So Cam Scattaboo is the first thing that I do not agree with Vegas as. They have him as running back 17 as far as fantasy points goes this week. And I do not. Dude, Denver is insane versus the rush. And as far as passing, he's not going to have many passing yards. Remember, Denver allows like the 3rd fewest receptions to opposing running backs. So when I think about, is he going to get many rushing yards? No. The way that Denver plays running backs, is he going to get very many receptions? Probably not. All right. So Cam Scattaboo is just like the lowest end running back 2 for me. He's almost on that flex tier. Whereas Vegas has him as kind of a higher end running back 2 this week. So that is where we differ. But yeah, if you don't know me, again, go with Vegas. I don't know you anything. You don't know me anything. I've been drinking a lot. Good thing, man, because my throat already hurts. I don't have Jason here to take the pressure off. All the pressure's on me. Bill at Dallas. So me and Vegas and I do think that Ja'Cory Merritt, can't even think of his name right now. I just call him Bill so much. Is going to have a bounce back game versus Dallas. And they say they talk about the fumbles. Dude, Jalen, why can't I think of the quarterback? Jaden Daniels fumbled it twice. He only fumbled it once. And he still had 85% of the running back rushing share, even with that. And now he gets to go against Dallas, dude, who I love to target as far as going against. Again, that over and under is like at 54, dude. So Jaden Daniels ranked high. Everybody on both these teams should be ranked high with that over and under. and Vegas is reflecting that in their rankings. Chase Brown, dude, I did not have ranked very high at all. I had him ranked 27. I didn't even want to do that. Vegas had him 23, so they saw a little bit of something. Maybe they gave more value to Joe Flacco than I did. I thought Joe Flacco was going to die. I know that I thought that last week. I thought it was really going to happen this week with Pittsburgh's defense playing so well, man. They were shutting people out. Let's see. Number one. What's up, dude? All right, man. Continuing forward. I am higher on J.K. Dobbins in Vegas, dude. Vegas has J.K. Dobbins as a flex option. I get it, but I think he's had like double digit, maybe 12 plus fantasy points every single week, except for last week when he went against the Jets, and that was a super defensive game. And the way that Bo Nix is playing right now, they want to run the ball, dude. And I get it that the Giants, Dexter, they have a really good defensive front. At the same time, man, he's going to have so many opportunities because the Giants are not going to be. There's going to be so many 3-and-outs for the Giants this week. So yeah, J.K. Dobbins is not going to be game scripted out of this game. I would have J.K. Dobbins even higher than 18. But man, again, I don't want to put him above Bill or Jaylen Warren versus Cincinnati. I thought that he was going to do really well because I had to go against Jaylen Warren last week and he got a lot of workload. And Cincinnati, I thought, was just going to lay down and take it, and they did not. Good for Cincinnati. But anyways, yeah, J.K. Dobbins, man. I would take the over on all those Vegas bets. But that's just me. Oh, here we go, man. Third rank is hilarious. Tet or Bourne. Tet or Bourne. So, Pearsall just got rolled out. Juwan Jennings playing with those 5 broken ribs and everything else. So let's look real quick. I can move over here real fast. What's stopping me? Nothing. Tet, I've got ranked 19. Where's Kendrick Bourne, dude? I want to say I thought I had Kendrick Bourne ranked higher. Tet was 19. Where's my Kendrick Bourne, dog? Oh, 23. I would put them in the same tier. The thing about Tet, and I own him, right? So if Juwan Jennings, damn, dude. I would do some research, but Kendrick Bourne, I still like. They are in the same tier. I'd say Kendrick Bourne actually has the higher ceiling with Tet McMillan versus Sauce Gardner, like similar body types. He is the rookie. He better catch some touchdowns. Dude, Tet McMillan has been going down in his targets and his yards since week 1, pretty much. I was just looking at this as a King Tet owner. I would probably, now that I'm drinking, I'm like, dude, I'd probably start Kendrick Bourne over Tet. Same tier, all right. Do what you think you have to do, but Kendrick Bourne, check the injury report. If it's back down to him and Demarcus Robinson, start Kendrick Bourne. If it's not, then I would go with King Tet. So that's what I would do there. But that's a tough question. Oh yeah, T Warren or Kittle? Oh geez, dude, T Warren. Go T Warren. Don't start Kittle in his first game back, dude. I know he's desperate, but still. Thoughts on Coker half point PPR? I love King Tet, dude, but the way that this team is being run right now, especially like the end of last year, it all runs through the slot. I mean, Rico Daddle's getting a ton of work. Even Tommy Trimble's coming through, dude. Tommy Trimble's going to be non-existent once Coker comes through. Do not start Coker the first week he plays, right? Look at his usage. But I was holding Coker as a King Tet owner on my IR on the same team, dude, because I thought that I was going to let Coker just go off and then trade him. But then I had to move fucking Ricky Pearsall down there. Thanks, dude. Ricky Pearsall. Ricky Pearsall would be such a hit right now if he was healthy. Oh my God, could you imagine? Sometimes you draft for health, man. It doesn't even matter. All right, I need to look back at this live stream. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see. Will Daniel Jones get a contract with the Colts after this year? Yeah, dude, because you know what happened last year? What's the biggest lesson, dude? I am a Vikings fan. It's over here somewhere. Give the man his contract, all right? Tell him he's going to start. And Daniel Jones is playing like Brock Purdy would for Kyle Shanahan, man. He's just playing within the system. He's not even running the ball a ton. Shane Steichen's just going to be ecstatic over this. He has not had this in 3 or 4 years, and he's an amazing offensive coordinator. So look for Daniel Jones to get an extension soon. I bet you sooner than later. My flex, Brees or Kittle? Let's see. Second question. I'm just going down the list, guys. Usually Jason is telling me these things. My flex, Brees or Kittle or Golden? Thanks. Go Brees. Again, Kittle in his first week back, do not. Brees Hall had 22 carries versus Denver. If you're worried about it, if you're worried about anything else, man, he's going to get 20 plus carries again. Garrett Wilson's not there. He's going to have receptions, dude. Brees Hall. But here, let me just show you real quick where I have Brees Hall ranked, because if we're talking about a top 15 running back, dude, he's a must start. And right now I've got Brees Hall ranked number 9. Vegas has Brees Hall ranked 5th. All right. So, hey, according to Vegas, over and unders, he's going to have a lot of usage. Let's see. I've been rolling with London, Devontae, and Pickens. Holy shit. Yeah, that's amazing. During Evans' absence, I think I'll roll with the 3 and sit Evans smart. Yeah, that's smart, dude. Again, London, Vegas has, I mean, we'll look at this in a second. I think Vegas has him as a top 5 wide receiver. So do I, because of the targets. I know it was inconsistent, but from the end of last year to this year, one thing's been true is Michael Penix can hyper target a wide receiver. I am still looking for Darnell Mooney. I picked up Darnell Mooney. Go pick up Darnell Mooney. But until he's fully healthy, man, London's gonna be hyper targeted. And Pickens and Devontae again. CeeDee Lamb, you'll see where I have ranked Pickens. Dude, Pickens in Vegas. Vegas has Pickens ranked like top 10, maybe top 12. I can't remember. We'll look here in a second. Let me look at this real fast, because I was pretty surprised by George Pickens' Vegas rankings. Where is this fool, man? I probably passed him. George Pickens. So Vegas has George Pickens still as a wide receiver 1, dude. Wide receiver 1. I put him back to 17 because I like Ferguson and Lamb. I think that George Pickens is just going to have to get that deep shot, and his floor just got lowered so much. His ceiling is still there, but his floor just got lowered with CeeDee Lamb playing. I think that's the biggest deal there. So, yeah, sit out Mike Evans for right now. Again, Mike Evans gets 2 touchdowns on 5 targets. I apologize. But then to start him next week. I know it sucks. Let's see. I've been rolling with this. Shepard or Hunter? I do not have do I have Shepard ranked? Oh, I ranked Tez Johnson ahead of Shepard. Sorry. I was in a hurry. I did not have much time. But I was almost going to put Shepard right here. And I would have put Travis Hunter maybe 5. Like, I think that Shepard is 1 tier above Travis Hunter. And again, on our Vegas show from yesterday, I went over the over and unders for Travis Hunter. It was like 35 yards. I think it was 3.5 receptions, if I remember correctly. So, again, Vegas thinks that BTJ is still going to be the number 1 wide receiver there. I know that we heard Travis Hunter. I would not start Travis Hunter, dude, until he just went off a couple times, because the way it's been, I told you not to draft him, but the way it's been has been very discouraging to me. But again, I know the coaches said they're going to play him more. I would need to see it before I started him ahead of Sterling Shepard, who they desperately need. I do like Tez Johnson more than Sterling Shepard, though. All right, second question. I'm playing Rico over ETN. I trust in Rico, but so I don't trust London in London games. Dude, every time I start somebody over in London, it's terrible. The Vikings, man, twice. Holy shit. Yeah. So I agree with that. Dude, the London games just seem to be weird as shit. And I think that Rico Dowdle is going to get the start. Remember, that report just came out today. Dave Canales is like, internally, we know who the starter is going to be, but we're not going to tell anybody. If it was Chuba Hubbard, they would have came out and said it's Chuba Hubbard, man. That's who has the money, the contract. That is who their starter was supposed to be. So the only reasoning in my mind, man, like, what's logical, dude? I watch Star Trek Next Generation. You should check that shit out. Only on Paramount Plus. Vulcans, man, would be like, hey, this fool is saying, my mind just went blank. I started talking about Star Trek, and I was like, holy shit. Mr. Worf? Warp 9. All right. I apologize. Anyways, yeah, it's Rico Dowdle. So Rico, let's check out Rico and ETN. I think I have them maybe in the same tier. Let's see what Vegas says real fast. I know I'm spending too much time on people's questions, but I will get to them, man. I'm going Rico Dowdle. I've got number 12 versus the Jets, dude. Because I know I'm thinking he's getting the start, right? Chuba Hubbard with that calf injury. I hate calf injuries. I've never had one, but I'm just saying, dude, Tyler Halliburton had one. That shit turned into a calf. 12. I think it was Clay Thompson, dude. He had one that turned into a Achilles. I'm getting sidetracked. I need to quit drinking so much. Rico Daddle there. What was the other question? Oh, ETN. Let's look at ETN and Vegas. ETN. So even Vegas, dude. Vegas has 15. Oh wow, we are actually aligned, Vegas and I, on Travis Etienne as a lower end running back too. Try to trade for ETN if you can, man. I think his I forget. I was reading some article today, and his schedule opens up. Opens up, man. All right. Next up, second question. Oh yeah, I got a trade offer. Wondering your thoughts. Full PPR. My wide receiver room is, dude. JJ. I know, dude. I'm a Vikings fan. And Justin Jefferson is going to get JJ McCarthy back maybe this week. Just I don't know. We know where if JJ McCarthy starts this week, I'm ranking him lower. So I'm not a huge JJ Jettas fan. I would try to trade Jettas away right now. Pittman and Diggs. I love Pittman and Diggs. Would you trade Achane and Diggs for Garrett Wilson, Javonte? Oh fuck! What? Would you trade Achane and Diggs for Garrett Wilson, Javonte Williams, and Tony Pollard? So Achane has been crazy this year. I feel like I've gone against him twice, but I have not. Damn, dude. Let me see this. So, because I do like Diggs, I felt like he turned a corner 2 weeks ago. But you're giving away Achane and Diggs for Garrett Wilson and Javonte Williams and Tony. So Tony Pollard is just a throw-in, dude. Tony Pollard is probably almost unstartable. So you're really trading Achane and Diggs for Garrett Wilson and Javonte Williams. So it comes down to like, what is the gap between Achane and Javonte Williams compared to what the gap is between Garrett Wilson and Diggs? I think the gap between Garrett Wilson and Diggs is greater than the gap between Javonte Williams and Garrett Wilson. So I would make that trade. Again, you have to be in position to eat that for like 3 weeks. Like if you're going to make the playoffs, do that trade. If you are not, do not do that trade. But dude, I don't know. I love the Cowboys. I cannot believe I talked so much shit about the Cowboys offense in the offseason, man. And now here I am. I'm like, I love the Cowboys offense. Shit. Oh yeah. Anyways, let me see real quick since we need to go over rankings. Javonte Williams or Devon Achane, dude. Again, I've got Achane ranked 6. I've got Javonte Williams ranked 7. So again, and I would have Garrett Wilson ranked, probably a couple like a tier or 2 above Garrett or Diggs. So I know you're eating it right now. It's probably a fair trade. But if you are positioned to make the playoffs, I would try to get Garrett Wilson. Holy shit. I'm 4-2. So yeah, dude. I just try to be 500, dude. I make aggressive trades for the playoffs as long as I'm around 500. If I'm not, then I play for the here and now. So you're doing just fine, man. Eat those 2 losses and then get Garrett Wilson back. Oh, shit. I apologize if it does not work out. If Cardi B breaks up with Diggs, you're going to win a championship. All right. Oh, dude. Hell yeah. 1 second. Okay, I got a trade offer. This week I played T. Warren, leave Kittle on the bench. Dude, play Tyler Warren. Okay, I do not. All confessions, I try to spend too much time. I spent too much time on the meat, dude. On the meat, the running backs and the and the wide receivers. But real quick, the tight ends, man. I can tell you right now, I would have Caleb Williams. I am a Daniel Jones owner, and Tyler Warren, man. I drafted Colson Loveland ahead of him. I fell in love with the Colson Loveland tape when Tyler Warren is usually the type of tight end I usually go for. And I did not draft him, man. So I mean, Vegas has him number 2, dude. Number 2. All right. And also this Kittle's not on this list, I'm pretty sure, because Vegas does not like to give over and unders for players that they do not who are up in the air as far as playing. But again, dude, do not play Kittle that first week. Just go with Tyler Warren and take your points, dog. Let's see. Lastly, is the Ducks banner for nostalgia, or are you a Ducks fan? Future is very bright. I do freelance hockey content on the video side. That's a nice group. Hey, dude, I am 39 years old. I'm going to be 40 in March. I don't know who's not my age and not a Ducks fan. Also, I've been to a couple Ducks games. They're cheap as shit because nobody cares about the Ducks in real life. They're terrible, right? I think they're owned by Disney. Orlando Magic are owned by Disney. And then I married a hockey wife, man. My wife is from Chicago, and she loves the Blackhawks. She is like crazy with hockey. I love watching hockey, playoff hockey especially. But hey, man, the Ducks, dog, are my team. At the same time, I like jerseys, dude. Like I love hockey jerseys. I don't really have any rivals. It's not like really teams I hate in hockey. So I'm probably not a true hockey fan because I should hate some teams. I only hate that one team from Iceland, dude. From fucking Mighty Ducks 2. All right, here we go. Chuba is a team captain. He will be a big part of the game. Steel, man, coming through with insight. Chuba Hubbard. Let's see where I have Chuba Hubbard ranked. So, oh my God, man, you got me fucking going. Okay. Chuba Hubbard is a team captain, man. You better fucking put that guy in. Did you not know he was a captain? All right. Chuba Hubbard, I've got ranked as a flex option. Again, I don't like starting people off of injuries. I don't know why I think that's so funny. All right, man. Anyways, I'll go to the next question. Jose Rodriguez. Oh shit. All right, what am I doing here? Lastly, okay. Redraft full PPR. Trade Swift. Oh. So Bill, right? Is a buy low. Swift is a buy high right now. I do like Swift, but is he going to be as efficient as he was last game every week? Hell no, dude. His MO is being inefficient. He's like Kyron. I mean, not like Kyron Williams, but he hasn't been efficient since like his rookie year, maybe before he got injured. So, hey, what's up, Olaf? Let's see. Trade Swift or JCM. I would trade Swift, dude, and get that. But you have to trade him tonight. What time is it? 6:47. Good luck. Good luck. Actually, DeAndre Swift has another good matchup this week. So you could probably wait another week. Receive Quentin Johnson. Oh, dude, if you can get Quentin, what are we doing here, man? I'm trying to Quade for Quentin. I'm trying to Quade for Quentin. Quentin Johnson, dog. It's who you want to trade for. And if you want to trade away Swift, he's probably going to have one of his best weeks right there. I mean, a 55-yard reception, dude. That's not going to happen again. So, which running back, which wide receiver? Achane, Judkins, dude. Trade away Swift. Worthy, Bourne, Egbuka. Oh, fuck. If you could trade away Flowers and Bourne, maybe if somebody's like really desperate for wide receivers and they see Bourne, I would try to like package Flowers and Bourne for somebody. But if you're going to make the playoffs, dude, you need Egbuka because he's going to win you a league. And then Xavier Worthy is going to has an amazing week this week. So if you want to trade Worthy, trade him after this week. Oh, and Neighbors and Downs. Yeah, you can't trade away either of those guys. If you're in a dynasty, trade away Neighbors. No, don't trade away Neighbors. With Jackson Dart looking how he is, do not trade away Neighbors. Don't do it. I'm 4-2. Awesome. Would you prefer BTJ or Wilson if given the option? Right now, I think they are in the same tier. But the way these teams are looking, dude, one is 0-6 and one is not. I could see Justin Fields not even being the starter by the end of the season. I would go with Liam Cohen, the offensive head coach, with the better almost everything, man. Garrett Wilson is relying on Justin Fields' garbage time right now. That is what he's relying on. Whereas, what is it? BTJ was supposed to be amazing, and he's actually getting targets, and Vegas is still thinking that. I know Travis Hunter talk is kind of getting hot, and that is his biggest threat. But, man, for the last 2 weeks, BTJ has looked good as far as, like, not being afraid to catch the ball and shit. Where do I have BTJ ranked? And where do I have BTJ? Where is this, dude? Xavier Worthy. I haven't even gone over this real quick. You know what? Hey, 1 second, guys. I'll get to the questions real fast. I'm going to go over the Vegas's differences and my differences. Dude, Vegas has CeeDee Lamb as wide receiver 1. Man, this fucking beer is like, feels like it's 40 ounces right now. What the hell's going on? I felt like I drank whatever. I have ranked 8th, dude. because the weapons on that team right now, and he's coming back from injury. I know they're going against a defensive rival, but again, dude, look at that over and under. Start all Cowboys. Start all the command. I was gonna say Indians. Wait, was what? Cowboys and Indians. The Commanders. God, dude. My God. JSN, my wide receiver one. George Pickens. They do have ranked top as a wide receiver one. I have him ranked outside in number 7. I think remember I said this earlier. His floor just got his ceiling. His floor just got lowered a lot. All right, because he was getting some targets with CeeDee Lamb back. That is not gonna be maintained. All right, Lad McConkey, I have ranked a little bit lower. I get it, dude. He had a good week. I get it. Quentin Johnson might be coming back. I'm trying to trade for Quentin Johnson. When Quentin Johnson's back, I'm gonna forget about Lad McConkey. Jalen Waddle. Wait, no, Rashee Rice. Vegas thinks he's going to be wide receiver 16 as a wide receiver 2. I do have ranked as a top 6 wide receiver. Am I a Rashee Rice owner in 2 or 3 leagues? Yes. It might be some whatever I'm trying to say. That might not be an accurate thing. I'm playing with emotions. Don't play with my emotions. Big Worm, Big Perm. If you have never seen Friday, go watch Friday. Dude, Friday's like my parents' favorite movie. We talk about that shit all the time. Xavier Worthy, I do have ranked higher. So again, dude, Xavier Worthy cornerback matchup is amazing. Jacoby Myers, I don't know if he's fucking playing, dude. And Vegas has him ranked as a top 23. So whatever. Jordan Addison, I would not start because of JJ McCarthy. Oh my God. If JJ McCarthy starts, I would not want to start any pass catcher. Maybe Justin Jefferson, but that's about it. All right, I'll answer more questions. Sorry, I just wanted to get through this so I didn't forget. All right, you guys. All right, I'm 4-2. Would you prefer BTJ? Okay. Subzoners, Olaf. Man, Olaf, thanks so much for coming in here. Let's see. Same situation out here. I'm in the New York City area, and it's Rangers everything. But if you take the 20-minute train, oh, dude, the Devils have some sweet jerseys too, man. Who's Truba? Yeah. Best streaming tight end: Otton, Waller, or dude. Darren Waller is not a streaming tight end. All right. Now, if you want to talk real streaming, Otton is going to be insane. And if you look at Vegas, let's look at Vegas where they have Otton. Because remember, he gets like 10 targets and a touchdown when all the wide receivers are injured. Where am I? Am I tripping balls? Oh, they're right here. Cade Otton, dude. Vegas has him as a top 5 wide receiver. It's amazing. So, yeah, dude. Cade Otton, I would start there. But Mason Taylor, I do want to point out real quick. I think he is right behind. So, no wide receivers. Mason Taylor did not do shit last week. I own him. And they have him ranked ahead of Tucker Kraft, for God's sakes, man. Okay, let's see. What else, man? So, streaming tight end or Mason Taylor. So, yeah, dude, if you have Darren Waller, I would go Darren Waller. Again, I don't think Vegas even ranked them. Oh, Darren Waller, they have 14 versus, because Cleveland. Man. I would still go Darren Waller. You could not get me away from Darren Waller, man. It's like 17 points, 18 points, 9 points. With his red zone targets, I think he's like top 3 in the NFL playing 3 games. As far as tight ends, you could not get me away from playing Darren Waller. I don't care, but that's just me. If you want to go with Vegas, dude, I don't blame you at all. Go Cade Otton. All right, man. All right. Let's see. Tight end. That was just to show the depth, help you decide which running back to sell and which wide receiver to help. Oh, sorry. I got enough right now for Swift, and I'd get Johnson, dude. If you could get Quentin Johnson for DeAndre Swift right now, pull the trigger and get that, dude. Like, because Quentin Johnson was literally, I'm done doubting that. All right. When he is healthy, he is a top 8 wide receiver in this league. And the coaches have came out and talked about how they want to throw the ball more. I don't know what's going on over there in the Chargers, but hey, man, I'm not going to be super stubborn and just kind of like stick with what I think where people are drafted and stuff. You have to adapt. And right now, Quentin Johnson's top 8. So make that trade. Let's see. What's cracking? What's cracking lacking Frank Nunez? Who to flex? Golden, Woody, or Charbs, or pick up Burden or Amor? Right now, I'm thinking Golden right now. Let's see, because I think I do have Golden. Let's see where Vegas has Golden too. I want to say Vegas was higher on Golden than I was. Let's go down here real quick. Matthew Golden. So yeah, dude. if you're in a full PPR and you have that flex option for a wide receiver, I would go there. Oh yeah, Vegas didn't have him ranked inside the top 30. Whatever, dude. They didn't even have his stuff up yet. Let's see. Ginty's rest of season horrible. Oh yeah. While Chase Brown's schedule is good. Gold. Yeah, dude. Just look at Ginty this season. This week. I think he's got to go against Kansas City again in the future. Let's see though. Did I get Johnson? What's cracking? But yeah, Woody, Charbs, or pick up Burden or Amor. Golden, Woody, or Charbs. Let me look where I have Woody because I know that Vegas ranked him too. So I've got Amor ranked one thing ahead. I just don't like when I drink, I think about just like upside. So like Matthew Golden has the higher ceiling, where Amor has a higher floor. I don't want to start Titans, dude. So I would go with Matthew Golden between those two. And then between Woody Marks, I have as a ranked 34 running back. So if you're full PPR, hello, beautiful. That is my wife hiding in the corner of my garage. Hello. Hi. What's in what box? Oh, Christmas stuff. It's okay. All right. Anyways, I'm using a box to put the laptop on. She asked what was in it. You know all about my life, man. Look at this. This is like people pay for this. No, they don't. All right. What was I talking about? I already forgot. Woo! That was just show depth. Okay, Johnson, what's cracking like? Oh, Sharbs. Well, Woody or Sharbs? Oh yeah, I have Woody ahead of Sharbs. So yeah, dude. Go with Golden. What do you think about Chase Brown now? Okay, did Flacco save the season save his season or trade for him? Would I trade for Joe Flacco after last week? I would need to see it 2 weeks in a row, man, because I was super pumped for him in being a Browns, right? And he shit the bed, so I'm still a little pissed off at him. Now, he understands the situation. He's going to chuck the hell out of it to those both those wide receivers are better than what the Browns had. But dude, I had going into this week, I think Vegas had, yeah, Joe Flacco was one of the worst quarterbacks, right? And I would have been with him. Joe Flacco versus Pittsburgh, I would have been like, hell no, dude, don't start him. But now that I see this, and if anybody presses or blitzes, they're just going to throw to Jamar Chase. And then we have T. Higgins like running seam routes. That was the touchdown I saw, at least. It was like up the middle. I think it was running out of the slot. So yeah, shit. I would not trade for Flacco. I don't think Flacco is going to be sustainable. He's going to be kind of like I mean, what's his name? Aaron Rodgers came out and threw 4 touchdowns, looked amazing. Week 1 and has not been there. So don't trade for Flacco. But I am a Jamar Chase owner, and I do think that his season is saved. T. Higgins, I would not trade for him right now. He's going to have some off games, but I do think he becomes a viable flex option moving forward. He needs a touchdown, dude. I know he got like 90 yards, but look at that game. All right. Oh, I was saying keep Chase Brown or trade him. Chase Brown, I would keep because he's in that hold category right now. What you could get for him is not even close to what he's worth, man. Like, so just imagine if they I don't know, they need to get a positive game script and just run the ball a little bit more. He showed that he can still dude, I don't know, with the right when people are actually playing, when there's a threat of the pass, he can still run for 100 yards. He is a good runner. And now Joe Flacco provides that. I would wait 1 or 2 more weeks to get that value on Chase Brown a little bit higher, and then I would trade him away. But if it becomes a consistent thing, I might want to keep him. Okay. Holy shit, man. This just keeps on, I keep on getting more drunk. Okay, man. What do you think about Chase? Okay. Dylan Flick, what's up, man? Oh, it was Swift or JMC sell. And okay, so sell Swift and take Quentin Johnson over MHJ, dude. I don't want MHJ. If Brissett was playing the rest of the season, I probably would. Ginty's rest of the season is horrible, while Chase Brown's schedule is gold. Again, Ginty, man, plays in that tough division. Oh my God. Yeah, super tough division. Broncos, Kansas City. So not great there. Chase Brown is gold, but dude, if you could trade Ashton Ginty for Chase Brown plus. Terry R. Message retracted. It makes me wonder what you said, man. What do you say when you want to take it back? Let's see. Frank News. I was saying keep Chase Brown or trade him. Okay, I already responded to that. All right, guys. I'm actually caught up for God's sakes. Thank you for asking so many questions. So, anyways, again, we went over the wide receivers differences. We went over all that. Um, as far as tight end goes, I would have so Dallas Goedert is interesting. I do think that he's going to be a sell high. All right. I would not depend on Dallas Goedert the entire season. So if you have Dallas Goedert, trade him high. But right now, Vegas has him as a tight end 3. So right now, dude, also as a Jake Ferguson owner, I traded for him. I think I traded J.K. Dobbins for Jake Ferguson. And now Vegas is pretty much putting him down like one tier because of the return of CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb does run a ton of routes from the slot. So look for Jake Ferguson to take a back seat a little bit more. It does suck. But I think that he's a tier above Mason Ferguson. So we're looking at Jake Ferguson, Cade Otton, Sam Laporta, and Goddard in the same tier. Then we have Warren and McBride in a tier of their own. And then as far as quarterbacks goes, Justin Fields, Vegas still has as a top 12 quarterback 1. Daniel Jones is below Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield still is top 7 quarterback. So I started Daniel Jones 2 weeks in a row over Baker Mayfield, and it cost me 2 weeks, dude. Losses, right? Started Baker Mayfield last week. Daniel Jones got more points. So it's kind of flip-flop with this. And Daniel Jones, I think, if you want to go grab a kicker, go grab the Colts kicker this week. He's going to go off. I think that's going to be big. Big. Spencer Rattler is slowly going up in Vegas's ranks and my ranks. He's almost a starting quarterback on your team, man. So if you're in a 2-quarterback league, Spencer Rattler is actually decent. Ooh, here we go, man. Holding to Myers increase if he gets. Oh yeah. Okay. Do you remember I asked you about holding on Myers in case he gets traded? Do you think he will? Dude, I think he will. They were holding. He didn't even practice this week. That's insane. So I was surprised. I'm super surprised he's not traded so far. I know that New England is trying to trade for a wide receiver. I do not think they're going to try to get Jacoby Myers. I am not sure where Jacoby Myers is going to go. I mean, dude, I was going to say Tampa Bay, but they already have so many people like on the verge of coming back. So I would still hold Jacoby Myers because his value is not good right now. As soon as he gets traded to somebody, I would trade him myself because his value, I think, will be the highest, the most optimistic as soon as he gets traded to a different team. Now, just like Amari Cooper on Buffalo Bills, dude. I do not know if he will be successful on that new team. So I would trade him as soon as he gets traded. Can you read my question? I thought I did, dude. Ginty's rest of the season regarding Ginty and Chase Brown. I thought I did. Let's see. Terry. I guess it did not get. I guess it did not. Oh, Ginty's Terry. Oh, it said it was redacted, dog. I can't read it. It was redacted. So I apologize, Terry. If you unredact, just comment it again, and I'll answer your question. Oh my god. All right. Anyways, that is the show. Oh, you know what, dude? I'm gonna pound this. I gotta finish drinking beer, so I'm gonna keep on going. Let's see. Yeah, Darren Waller. Again, Vegas has ranked super low. I would rank him in top 5. Man, I'm not going against Darren Waller. You kidding me? Bo Nix is probably the highest he should be ranked in a long time. Number 8. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Pick Mason Kraft or Taylor full PPR. So Mason Taylor or Tucker Kraft, I'm pretty sure. And right now, I think that Tucker Kraft has the higher floor, or no, the higher ceiling. Mason has a higher floor. So it depends. Like if you have a bunch of consistent players, go Kraft. Because look, I'll show you right now. They're ranked like they're ranked 7 and 8, man. Vegas, as far as Vegas rankings, and I would put them very similar, whatever I'm trying to say. Very close as well in the same tier. But if you think about it depends on how your team is constructed. If you got a lot of high-end players or volatile players, go with Mason Taylor. If you've got players that are pretty consistent, J.K. Dobbins and stuff, go with Tucker Kraft and chase that upside, dog. I also have Fannin. Woo! I saw that Njoku was not practicing again. If Njoku was out, I would start Fannin over both. So that's what I would do. All right, guys. That is the show. Thank you so much for watching, man. Tyler Big Turd Ward. Jason, sayonara, sucker. I hope you have fun at your wedding, dog. I did this by myself. If you had any questions down below, trade away Ginty to acquire Chase Brown and Sutton. Hurts. Peace. What's up, Olaf? Hey, dude, thanks for sticking around, dog. But, dude, would I trade away Ginty to acquire Chase Brown and Sutton? I would. I mean, dude, Vegas sucks so bad. So bad. And when I watch Ginty, I've got to watch a lot of these games, man. Like, yeah, he is not Adrian Peterson. He is not CJ2K. He's not Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, he looks like an above average running back. I am very disappointed in what I have seen from him. Like, maybe I have not been watching the same shit as you guys. I mean, dude, Justin Fargas looked like this, and I picked up Justin Fargas. That's an old school bet. You're the best. Thanks. PBJ and Salt, dude. Frank Nunez, you're an old school. Sorry, I do not do Sunday morning lives, but I started on my CPAP. I haven't been able to sleep. Anyways, my tongue's too big. I can't fucking sleep. I got on a CPAP before the season started, and man, my sleep and shit has been crazy. So I have not been doing live morning shows. Is Rico a flex in full? Yeah. Start Rico Daddle, dog. I have Rico Daddle again. Is ranked like top 12 for me and Vegas. Just real quick. God, dude, I'm trying to every time you guys keep on pulling me back in, dude. Keep on pulling me back in. Rico Daddle. Vegas has him top 15. I've got him 12. Even in 10-man flex, you're going to be killing it with that. All right. Hey, Frank Nunez, dude. Thank you so much. Olaf, you're OG as well. Frizzle, dude. I think you are OG too, dog. I appreciate all you guys. Good luck this weekend. I'm going to drink this beer and then I'm going to go deal with my wife and whatever she's looking for. Later. Oh, traded Rico and Hampton for. Oh, shit. You are a brave man, Frizzle. Thank you. People like you win championships. Rico and Hampton for Judkins. Hey. Vidal's a real thing now. They want to do 50-50. They were trying to trade for another running back. Woo, chat, man, for Judkins. Judkins a workhorse, dog. He's gonna get 30 points this week. Later, guys.